Hi, my name is Mukhilan and today I'm going to walk you through my IBMYP digital design project StudentSync. This is an app that I've designed to help students manage their time and test their knowledge. Let's get started. You can scan the QR code on screen to access my GitHub files for this project. Here you will be able to find all the source code used to create StudentSync. StudentSync is a Swift-based iOS app built in Xcode. It features a login system, as you can see here, a quiz with 20 questions, and a to-do list function. The quiz covers general knowledge topics and technical topics. The to-do list allows users to add and remove tasks. Now let's test the app. First, I'll log in with a normal email and password. So, just click here, type my email, and then for password it's always encrypted, so it's not gonna, app is not gonna let you see what I'm typing right now. And once you click on login, yes. As you can see, the login was successful. Now let's try the quiz. But before we start with the quiz, I would like to show you this home page. Very not much distracting. So it gives you a simple greeting and then two buttons which you can click from, a start quiz and a to-do list. First, let's start with the start quiz button. Here's the quiz. So as you can see, as soon as I click on start quiz, it's going to start a timer and show the first question one by one. Very not distracting. It's going to show you the questions and then the options for the questions. So the timer is working and now I can select answers just like this. Let's get this quiz over with so I can show you the completion page and the rest of the features of StudentSync. So so this is the completion page. To start off, it's going to show you at the time 24 seconds I've taken to complete this quiz, although most of my answers were wrong because I was just speeding through it. And then quiz completed, a simple completion message which can be changed if we tweak the code. And then another time taken 24 seconds because in a few of the mock tests that I had done, this time wasn't really showing up properly, so I had created a backup so that if this fails, this is still there, and this always worked, so I just resorted to this. And then you have the back to home button, and once you click on that, you get to this home page again. And now let's test the to-do list. Here you can add any task that you might have. So for example, I'm adding tasks like study math, then add task, or complete homework, add task. And once you're done with them or you just want to delete them, you swipe left and click on delete. Swipe left, click on delete. I've done this. It doesn't require much code to create, and I've created this just to get the feeling of the old to-do list app that the iPhones had, and I think they still do, but I'm not really sure about that. And just back to home. For the next segment, I will be talking about my HTML code that I have done using Visual Studio Code to actually showcase the leaderboard. And so here I am again, and this is the source code for the HTML website that I have created with a little bit of CSS which displays the scores of the people who have taken the quiz. The first up, I have made two codes. The first one is named new data, which actually corresponds to a website that I've built that takes in data from the Google Sheets and then stores it in its own cache memory. And then the other one that I built is we actually have to input all the data by ourselves into the code. So I can show you the difference between the two. This first one is, let me just show you the output for the first one, is this. It has a little bit of CSS, just a live updated sheet which I can change anytime, and then exactly the exact same Google Sheets document that I'm turning into a website here. So if I just move on to my Google Sheets, so you can see StudentSync revised here, and it's gonna show you the scores. And what I've done is, if I just move my cam, I can go to files and click on share and publish to web. So I've published on the web already and turned this link into HTML code. As you can see, it's the same exact link that I've put here, but which just a little bit of extra CSS and then a title which I can change anytime I want. And this would be the output for that. It doesn't zoom in onto the table, so it looks a bit unorganized, and it has the Google placeholder text that comes with every Google website, so we have to find a way to remove that. But one of the main advantages with this is you can just click on refresh sheet and it refreshes every 5 minutes, as I mentioned here. So if there is a new add-on to this data in the Google Sheets document over here, and you click on refresh sheet, it will show you a new one after 5 minutes because it updates every 5 minutes. And then for the next one, it's this. This is another one that I've built that doesn't take any data from the Google Sheets. I've just named it like that, but you have to input all the data from the source code in Visual Studio Code ourselves. That's why it's missing one of the placeholder text. But this has increased functionality and accessibility. So if I want to search for my score, I can just type in my name and I have my score here out of 100, and it gives enough user friendliness that every user coming or redirected to this page would understand what is happening. And I've also given some credit published by Google Sheets and updated automatically every 5 minutes, and this looks just much more cleaner and more organized than this. So currently what I'm trying to do is incorporate the actual data handling from this into this, and the CSS from this as well. So that's basically it for my HTML coding. My target audience and client for StudentSync are students, specifically those in middle and high school, who need tools to organize their studies and practice their knowledge. My objective in Criterion A was to create an app that combines a quiz and a to-do list in a user-friendly way, and I believe I've achieved this. The app provides a straightforward interface for quizzes and task management, a to-do list, and my second client for this project is teachers and educators. Statistics show that 62% of undergraduates had admitted to cheating at least once in written exams. My aim is to make classrooms paper-free and reduce academic dishonesty rates by a significant percentage. Now for what I would add on. If I had more knowledge in Swift coding, I would add a database to store user data, so users could save their quiz scores and to-do lists. I would do this by using Firebase, a free open source API that can be incorporated in iOS apps. I'd also add more quiz questions and categories such as calendar integration, maybe integrating a Google Calendar or a Proton Calendar to increase connectivity and productivity for students. Additionally, I'd also implement a user profile page which users can customize, and add push notifications, as it's iOS, for task reminders. I would also add a feature where the user can save their scores online to the leaderboard website, as I mentioned before, instead of me logging every result in on the Google Sheet and the Google Sheet refreshing every page every 5 minutes one by one. I could also make the design of the HTML website a bit better and zoom the table in, as it would help in better accessibility and readability. By doing this, I would increase productivity and increase motivation for students worldwide, as seeing better scores would motivate students to do better. Hi, could you please give me some feedback on how you think StudentSync was when you used it, and maybe some improvements that I could add on for the next part of StudentSync maybe?
Hi, I think it's really useful. The quiz is fun and the to-do list is simple to use. I like that it's all in one place. Maybe you can add more different quiz categories, and also, as requested by many people, you could also add a calendar integration feature. Those features would make the app more powerful and useful for many students.
During this project, I improved my thinker profile by designing and debugging the app. I also became more knowledgeable and an inquirer by researching and implementing the quiz questions. I improved my self-management ATL skills by planning and executing the project within the given time frame, which was around 1 to 2 weeks. Specifically, I also improved my organization skills by creating a timeline and sticking to it while creating the app. Thank you for watching my Criterion D evaluation video until this point. I hope you enjoyed learning about StudentSync. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Bye.